What's going on, everyone, and welcome on into the video. So today we're talking interactive brokers. I wanted to make a new playlist on the channel covering a bunch of different tutorials for this brokerage platform. Mobile, we'll do some videos. On desktop, this video is primarily going to be focused on getting set up with it, and then even why would you want to do that. I want to talk about that because it's a recent brokerage platform that I have signed up for, and I want to talk about a little bit more into why I have, but then walk you through how to get signed up yourself and why it may be of use to you. First off, what is this? It's a brokerage platform. You can trade stocks, you can invest in stocks, you can use it for active trading, or you can use it as your brokerage to invest. Now, this actually would cater to someone who may be outside of the United States, potentially more in terms of their commissions, their fees. They're actually going to be significantly less than a lot of other platforms you're going to find, let's say in Canada or something like that. So I'm currently in the United States, and I'll talk about why I'm signing up for them and why I'm going to be using them going forward as an additional brokerage platform to the many that I already have open. But it really comes down to preference. It really comes down to your needs and then ultimately where you live and the fees and how much you can pay. So if you're going to be finding a platform that you can pay lower fees on, then you might as well use that platform, or lower commissions if you're out of the United States. So really quick, what you're going to want to do is, if you are an individual, up in the top left, you're going to go to interactivebrokers.com on Google. You get to a page, it's going to look something like this. I have the opportunity to log in because I've already created an account, but what you'll do is you'll go over to open an account, okay? Start your application, and from there, it's going to walk you through what you're going to need to do. So put your email in, your username, create your password, all that good stuff. Now, let's talk about what you're going to need, okay? There's a couple things you're going to need when you go out through this application. It's not that complicated, guys. You can get approved for this, but you will need some information personally, your address, that information, social security number. You're going to need to have some income numbers. You have to kind of put a rough number of your income, your current net worth, things like that, assets. You'll have to kind of give a rough estimate. They'll give you a range. And don't get super caught up in, I have to, know exactly and start counting all my numbers. Give yourself a rough range, pretty much where you're at, so they know the type of person you are. And then from there, they're going to ask things like experience, how long you've been trading stocks, what's your your level, are you very, very experienced, are you pretty new? What about options trading? Do you want to have option trading enabled? The thing with options trading, one thing to note here is that it's actually tough to get approved. You'll have to have a good amount of experience in terms of your trading career to get approved for options trading. So if you are young, you're probably going to have a tough time getting approved for options on the Interactive Brokers platform. You can, of course, go through and once you sign up, create your account, apply later on if you would like to. But on the initial application, it may be more difficult for you to get approved for that. The last things like your trading objectives and things like that you'll pretty much get asked at any other brokerage platform. They want to know the type of risk that they're taking on with a client like you. And then so from there, I got approved within like an hour or so. They'll get you an email. You hit the email up, it'll say, hey, you're approved. And then from there, you can go forth with your account. Now, once you do that, there's a couple things that you're going to want to do. So you could obviously just log into your account. And by the way, when I'm logging in right now on this screen, what you're going to see is a live or a paper account. So you can, of course, paper trade with this platform, and we'll have some tutorials, going forward down the line on that as well. But once I log in, here you are. So you're pretty much going to see where I'm setting up, and this is my account. I have yet to fund it when I'm filming this video, but I will be funding this account very, very soon. And I'll talk a little bit more as to why I'm going to be doing so. But you'll come into your account, and it will be pretty straightforward. You can use the web platform just like this. You can look up stocks. Like, for example, if I want to go look up Tesla, I go look up Tesla, and just like that, I can pull in, type in the ticker symbol, pull up Tesla stock, and I'm going to get a bunch of information on a Tesla stock here in just 1 second. There she is. The chart's populating. I can zoom in, all that good stuff, and some news and even some more information about Tesla. So obviously I can trade from here. This is going to be more catered to someone who is more of, let's say, a longer term investor, or maybe a swing trader, not someone who's looking to get in, get out, limit orders super, super fast, using all the features that you have, all these crazy tools that you can use on a platform like this. And if you want to do that, let's walk through how you'd be able to go ahead and do that. What you're going to do is you're going to want to go over to the trading tab back on the home page. Go to the trading tab and click on platforms. You can also go through this other ways as well. But from here, here's what you're going to look at. So your client portal is what you're going to be able to log into, what we were pretty much looking at. But you can pull up the trader workstation. Now, this is actually what's really, really cool. And so what I have done myself is I've actually downloaded this software. So you'll take you through a couple steps here. You'll download software, and then you'll be able to actually install it on your computer, on your desktop, laptop, whatever you want to do, and then go from there and use the software from there. And from there, we'll have a video coming up very, very soon going over how to customize your layout and how to utilize that software. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. But that's how you get to there and kind of cover the platform and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of reasons why you can join a platform or a brokerage platform like this. For someone who maybe, outside the United States, you're going to probably find some of the lower commissions and lower fees out of, many platforms out there on the market. So that's something you want to look deeper into depending upon where you live, what those fees would be. Now, in terms of someone in the US, if you go with the Interactive Brokers Lite version, you'll actually pay 0 commissions. And here's kind of a look at that. So if you go with the United States Lite version, you're going to pay 0 commissions. But if you go with the kind of more advanced version and the kind of full-fledged account that I want to be using, right, to capitalize on all the different features that I want to, you're going to have different tiered structures in terms of your commission. So there's actually a tiered structure or a fixed structure, and they come with slightly different kind of levels in terms of how much you're paying in commissions. Now, what I want to mention though about this, the reason why I am interested in this, and of course you can scroll down to wherever you live, let's say in Canada, and they'll kind of give you some, more insight to your fees and whatnot and your commissions. But the reason I want this is because I want to use this platform for shorting. If you guys are familiar with, let's say, a Webull or even a TD Ameritrade, you're going to realize that shorting stocks is actually quite difficult. And so I wanted a platform where I could be able to short stocks and not have to worry as much about, stocks not being available to short or there being issues, especially when it comes to small cap stocks that I want to short. So this is the platform that I want to use for that purpose, at least specifically right now. And then we can kind of branch out as I get more familiar with the platform. But for me, it really comes down to shorting. So I don't care about paying commissions, paying the fees. I don't care. I don't want a brokerage platform to say, no, you can't short this stock because there's no shares available or we don't support short selling on this stock or this platform. I don't want those restrictions, and so I'll use a platform like Interactive Brokers to go ahead and do that for specific stocks, and that's essentially why I am going to be using this platform and what I'm going to be using this platform for going forward. So I know we kind of covered the point earlier, and now we kind of covered a little bit more as to why you'd want to potentially sign up with a platform like this. It's something to think about, and by no means do you need to sign up to this platform. You can sign up to other platforms out there. It's something to think about when it comes to your own trading and investing, so I wanted to mention that here, walk you through at least that, and talk about that. And if you are interested, we'll leave a link in the pinned comment and video description to check out Interactive Brokers if you want to potentially get signed up. It is free to do. You don't have to pay to sign up for this platform. You can sign up for free, have the account, and not even fund the account if you want to just check it out, check out the software, check out the platforms, get familiar before maybe even dabbling or even trying the paper trade account as well. So that is linked down below in the video description. Thanks so much for watching. We will have more videos going forward on Interactive Brokers, using the layouts and all that stuff, because I'm going to be using the platform a lot more myself. So I figured, someone who is using it, I may as well share how this stuff works so someone who maybe is new can get more acquainted to this faster and start using the platform more effectively in a faster manner, kind of similar to how we have other videos on Webull and other platforms already linked up in the playlist tab of the channel here. Leave any questions, other videos you want in the comment section down below. Like always, happy to have you guys. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.